No, not this left-handed, this left-handed. You've seen the old patch, Valorant released the option to go from right-handed to left-handed. I also overheard some conversations saying it might improve your aim, and as a Valorant player, that's all I needed to hear. So I gave myself 30 days to train with being left-handed, to see if left-handed was actually better. It's the first day and we'll call it a warm-up day, because this is trippy. I mean, I could go straight to a ranked game and lose, but I won't. As you can tell from this footage, I was already starting to lose it. I can't play this no more, dog. I'm gonna lose mine. Now, hopefully, all this whipping my shots won't translate into my ranked games tomorrow, because if they do, my rank right now will be no more. Alright, this is where things really start to begin. If you don't know already, the first to win 13 rounds wins the match. And right now, I still have a tiny whiny bit scared of my future, but I think I got this. Oh man, what a terrible live spike that just happened. That was unlucky, really. Anyways, the next round, our Brimstone tried to be the hero, which didn't go so well. But with the power of teamwork, we ended up winning the round. The next round took 15 damage from fall damage and was playing B for retake, which just means we're going to retake control of the site. Oh, so that's the aim I overheard. This left hand is actually hurting my eyes. Like, the more I look at it, it's like, I keep looking at the gun. I'm like, man, this gun is crazy. I'm like, my eyes are like crossing. Like, my eyes are like going inside each other. Like, I don't know what's happening. For the rest of the half, I was either being the best player in the world or aiming like everyone was 10 feet tall. But we got the score up to 9-3. Uh-oh. Now, if you're a long-time viewer or played Valorant at all, you know what this means. But if you don't, it basically means that the enemy team has a really high chance to make a huge comeback, and being completely honest, it wasn't looking good. But don't worry, it's not impossible to beat the 9 takers. I mean, I've done it plenty of times before, and then here was my one round where I almost gave my entire team a heart attack.
Oh, okay. I was just about to say.
But other than that, it was just too easy for me. Come on guys, you think the guy who went from the top 4% of the player base to the top 7 would ever lose? I shake my head. Anyways, that was the only game I played today, because if I played it anymore, I think I would get a headache. But hey, at least we're seeing signs of improvement. It's day 3, and I'm sick, both in real life and in game. Now you're probably wondering, Izzy, why would you torture yourself even more by playing Valorant while you're sick? And to that I have no idea. But here's how I did in the 2 games I did play. The first one I lost, but I was sick, playing left-handed, and I just felt like doing some charity work. You know, gotta give my RR to 11-year-olds that play this game. The second one I also lost. Yeah, those signs of improvement were a complete placebo. Now all of a sudden when I was playing the game, I swear my game looks like this. After those 2 games, I have gone off for the day because today was clearly not my day. It was day 4 and I was not gonna let what happened yesterday happen again. So I decided to play 6 games. I'll just summarize the best games I had. Game 1 started like any other game. Unfortunately, it wasn't like any other game because it soon became the game I had the most clutches in my entire Valorant career. And you know the sad part is? We lost. In game 2, I was paired with 2 VCT game changers, which if you don't know, are literal pros. So even though my aim was pretty lame, I think it's safe to say that we won that game. Now in game 5, I was in my prime. I mean, come on, look at this gameplay.
Spike planted.
Oh my god, 100 jet.
Enemy remaining.
Alright boys, that's our calling. We can't let them ace like that just to lose. We gotta wake up.
Exactly. If only we actually won. Unfortunately, I'm still 3 games away from my dream rank, Ascendant 2. You see, Ascendant 2 was my original rank, but after some minor issues, I didn't rank to Ascendant 1. I hope that trying this left-handed option will help me finally reach Ascendant 2 again, because let's just say it's been a couple of months. It's not the 5th day. Today could be the day that I rank up. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. Anyways, loading to the match, I decided to pick Raze for some good luck and got ready for the first round of the match. In the first round, I already lost half my HP, but Sage healed me. Unfortunately, my Sage also messed up his wall, so we already lost the round when that happened. It's okay. I don't need this round, or the next one to win. Let them have their 2 rounds because that's all they're gonna get. We didn't really have a game plan for round 3, so once we saw that big, green, scary wall, we had to wait a little bit. But once it was down, we went in. When I got in the side, I easily got 1. It was textbook from there. Round 4 was pretty much the same thing. Once my hover got 1, we did not hesitate to go in. But after we planted the spike, it got a bit scary.
Close. It's Phoenix,
Welcome to my world.
Oh, he just ran in. Oh, they walled.
Pink bomb.
Enemy remaining.
I needed
Chill
it.
out, Pink.
Let's go. Round 5 was another easy win. In round 6, we changed it up a little bit. Instead of going A, we went B. And for some crazy reason, when we touched the B site, they just won automatically. Really nothing I can do there. But 3 is all they get because in round 7, we really used our brains.
Joining. They're joining his way.
Isn't that like 3 here already?
Yeah.
That's 3, like.
Oh,
Let's go. Yep, that's right, we baited out the Viper sneak attack. And now that we know that Viper left B, it was time to go take control of the site for ourselves. This time, we were the ones who automatically won. Round 8 was where my left-handed really started to shine, getting me 2 easy kills and ultimate kill as well, winning us the round. We also easily won round 9 because they were broke. I mean, we did lose the round after that, but 4 is all they get. I don't want to bore you guys with the details in round 11 and round 12 because honestly, it was so elementary and simple. Just know we won both. The score is now 8-4. I can basically already see a 7-2 in my hands. All I need to do was win 5 more rounds. Unluckily, those 5 rounds did not come easily. The first 3 rounds we lost. It was actually lucky we were able to break their streak before they completely trampled us. Round 17 was a 3v3. Let's see what we can do.
I'm blinded side.
Top 410, top 410, top 410.
One enemy remaining.
She's probably playing lineups.
He's five. He's
Nest,
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 nest.
Still nest, still
nest.
nest.
Somebody fuse it.
Honestly, just hold.
And 7 is all they're gonna get. Oh, and one more thing I've been noticing since I switched to left hand is that I've been crouching a lot more lately. I should probably fix that as that's not a good habit to have. Oh well. The next round the enemy team went to B and we all know what that means. Round 19 I went crazy, killing enemies through walls, hitting pistol shots, and just generally owning the team. Which was fun while it lasted. A couple more rounds later and now it's 11-11. Round 23, I did absolutely nothing. Yeah, my entire team was killing everybody. I mean, I also would have done some killing too, got an ace as well, but I simply let them have their fun. Round 24 was match point. My team was able to kill 2 people and I found 1 as well. It was now a 4v2. Behind corner.
Base. Keep it, strike it.
Nice, good job. Easiest 21 RR in my life. You know, it's just crazy how an average Valorant game takes 40 minutes of my life. Yeah, I was done for the day. On day 6, since I was getting close to Ascended 2, I wanted to play until I reach it. Unfortunately, the enemies were having a good day. I lost 3 times in a row, with only 1 little win. Yikes. But don't worry, this happens all the time. It really isn't anything new. Let's just call this day a warm-up. It's the last day of the first week. Now that I have had a full week of being left-handed, I'm starting to get used to it. Still not a complete fan of it though. To end off the week, I decided to play 2 games. Now I put my all into both of these games. Sadly, only 1 was victorious. Now that I know in the first week, I'll turn these days into weeks, as the improvement from here will be quite slow. The start of week 2 wasn't looking good at first. And this time it wasn't my fault. You see, Riot Games, the company who made Valorant, is an indie gaming company, so it doesn't have the best servers. So when I went to go play Valorant and went into a match, I wasn't able to communicate with my team. Luckily it was fixed later in the week, but during that time I had to join other people's Discord servers. A true life experience I never want to do again. Oh, and during the middle of the week, a new act just dropped. And if you don't know what that means, it basically means my rank is no more until I play another game. At the end of the week, I had one of my best games in a while. We're talking a 32 round game. So now counting the number of games I played this week comes to a total of 19 games. Now for reference, I get an average of 18 RR per game. So doing some basic math equals 35 RR being the equivalent of 2 games. Not including the fact that once that game is played after a new act, you automatically have 50 RR. But I've still made some progress. I've also been getting comfortable with being left-handed now, no longer staring at my gun and some other minor improvements. It's now week 3 and a lot has happened this week. First day of the week, I played a singular game and won it, putting me enough RR to be 1 game away from it. So when the next day came around, I was already fired up. This is where we can finally go from Ascendant 1 to Ascendant 2. The day we've been waiting for. And let me just say, it was one of the hardest games yet. The amount of ability coordination, skills, hard work, and all the other vocabulary was filled into this one game. 20 rounds later and it finally happened. That was honestly the highlight of my whole week. In terms of the rest of the week, I was bouncing wins and loss left and right, but I didn't care. I have finally gone back to the 4%. all because of me being left-handed. I played a grand total of 70 games this week, giving me a total of 70 RR. Now there's a really small possibility that I reach Ascendant 3 here, and with only 1 week left, I think I can reach it. And now let's just say I'm no longer Ascendant 2. I promise the craziest thing happened. I was playing right, and all of a sudden I started losing. No big deal, I lose all the time. I'll just win the next. And then I proceed not to win at all, putting me down to Ascendant 1, back where I started. But come on, you think I, the guy who went from the top 7% to 4%, back down to the 7%, would be Ascendant 1 forever? No, you see, all that happened at the start of the week. I still have the rest of the week to go, to prove once again left-handed will get me to Ascendant 2. And luckily, I got that easily, ending the last day off with some RR left to spare. It was finally over. I no longer got to be left-handed anymore. I now have the choice to either stay left-handed or go back to being right-handed. The great, good, and bad times I had with being left-handed all started to flip back to me. And I finally come to the conclusion that I'm going straight back to right-handed. Thank God that challenge is over. Listen, left-handed was cool and all, but right-handed was just better. No questions asked. Subscribe. Subscribe.